Sounds like someone wants to get funky.
It's Comix Podcast with Mighty Mosby, Mob Stash, and Estee Stark. Here's your host, Mighty Mosby.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Woo! Spirit fingers. Spirit fingers. Big ones. Big spirit fingers. Big one.
You gotta be flirting on the show, man.
We want it here. Let's let you out, you say. Why are we all finished? Happy Saturday!
Yes.
It's my first time on the new day and the new time. Thank you to all of you who are joining us on a Saturday.
Yup.
Get used to it. All right, we got some hot topics today. I think we got a comment. And who's reading for me again? It's
I am.
Estee's reading for me today. So,
Yes, I is.
we'll introduce the folks. Today we've got Estee himself.
What's going on, everybody?
Ash. There he is. And we got our guest host, Aurelius, who's joining us.
Woo, Aurelius!
Hello. Oh, okay. I'm excited. It's not going to be the longest of shows, when I host. Tight. I like that. And so let's dive in. Shout out to everybody who's following. And if you haven't started following, make sure you do. Click the bell, click the thumb, like and subscribe.
Yup. Please.
Okay, comments?
Yes, we actually have a comment. We actually, you know what? This is a good day because the gentleman that actually commented is actually watching us live right now on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So big shout out to Heavyweight. This is one of his first comments right now. He's saying, "What's the popularity of the Gambit cameo? Is there a possibility of Gambit having his own standalone film?"
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself.
My favorite are the memes where like he's in front of the buffet and he says that line. Like,
Yep. Absolutely.
I forgot how much of a dancer he was until I saw it behind the scenes. I'm like, I
Yes.
forgot all about Magic Mike.
Yeah.
The behind the scenes clips that they started showing were very cool to see all the training he was doing. He was all, and the breakdancing skills did kick in a little bit, those moves. And I like that question. I feel like the Gambit cameo took off and actually did a lot better than what people were expecting. How about you, Adam? What do you think?
I really feel he stepped up to the streets. He was it was another Ben Affleck for me as Batman. When it was announced, I was like, fuck. And 21 Jump Street came when it was first announced. 21 Jump Street came out, 22 Jump Street, 22nd, whatever it is. And like I don't know. I lost the pretentiousness of him. Even when he was in End of the World and he played the Gimp. Like,
so
this guy's doing...
That was extreme.
Right. But that's coming from a guy that, I love my wife movies that he's done. And like, he just broke out of his shell. Yeah. And now I'm happy to have him as Gambit. And the awesome thing, too, was 10 years ago, he started wearing that Gambit shirt. Mm-hmm. Might have been a little bit later. Mm-hmm. And then he started wearing it recently. And, like, I guess nobody caught on or whatever. Like, before we started actually seeing clips or rumors or anything like that. And it was like, gotcha. But, yeah, I'm happy as him. I will say I do hate this about the studios. No. And then somebody proves them wrong.
Uh-huh.
This movie could have been out a million years ago.
Now they got
But now,
yeah,
somebody proves them wrong, and then now the studios are like, "Hey, remember that time we talked about Gambit like 10 years ago?
You remember? You remember? Yeah, Mosby. Yeah, yeah, Mosby. The execs in the back.
But yeah.
Okay, Esty, what about you?
I dug it. I was impressed because I didn't know. Like, I think because I was in the same boat as Ash when I saw Affleck, and I was all pissed off and stuff like that. And obviously, he was an amazing Batman. So I'm kind of in the nature of like, you know what? I'm gonna hold what I'm about to say, till after, but I was pleasantly surprised. I really dug it, and I just like the banter between Gambit and Wolverine and Deadpool, especially with the whole, I'm sorry, who's your dialect coach?
Coach the Minions?
Yeah, so I thought that was awesome. I really dug that. That was cool.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny because right when you said Affleck was an amazing Batman, they both made the same face, like
I know. But
great Bruce Wayne.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's very hard to find a character or an actor that can play both well. That you're either going to have a fantastic Bruce Wayne or a fantastic Batman. You can't have it both ways. Like I think like Keaton, fantastic Batman. Bruce Wayne. Kilmer, amazing Bruce Wayne.
Batman.
Terrible Batman.
Yeah.
George Clooney, just terrible altogether. I mean, there's that.
Forget that one. That one didn't happen.
So yeah.
Why did you do that, Schumacher? Why?
Yeah, the bat nipples. We'll never forgive Schumacher for the bat nipples.
We won't. But the Gambit
ass close-ups, man.
Gambit thing is interesting because now he's supposed to be in the next 2 Avengers movies.
Yeah, because they've already said, Marvel has already said that, like, hey, Gambit will be a part of this new iteration of X-Men. I think they've already said that it's going to be Gambit, Iceman, Angel, Rogue. They're like going to be part of the core, X-Men. So
very excited.
Yeah,
I hope they play him Gambit like the '97 and not make him like what's his name? Kind of remember how Cyclops was in Sony with
you mean
with his
Fox?
chick, like
You mean
all
Fox?
sensitive and yeah. Fox.
I don't think he will.
No time.
My only request is don't have him in the comic book accurate costume.
I won't lie. He looked very uncomfortable with the neck armor.
Remember Christian Bale when he was like, "I want to be able to turn my neck because it's
exactly." Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's the thing. As long as it's not in the neck armor that he has, like I think we'll be good.
I want the crop top.
Oh hell yeah, the crop top! Channing Tatum can pull off that crop top, no problem. Are you kidding me?
Give me that crop. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So yeah, that was Heavyweight's actual live comment. His other comment, yeah, Heavyweight, thank you so much. His other comment he left on our Comix episode 182. He asked us, do you think the cameo of Henry Cavill in Deadpool and Wolverine? What did you think of the cameo of Henry Cavill in Deadpool and Wolverine? Did Ryan Reynolds create a problem in the DC universe? I thought that was that was an interesting question, and I responded back to him, and I told him personally, I don't think so. The reason why is because DC screwed Cavill over by telling him, yes, you're going to stay as Superman, then pulling the rug out from under him. Now Deadpool, now Deadpool wasn't wrong when he told the Cavalrine that we'll treat you so much better than those shit fucks down the street. If Cavill joins, Feige will be sure to keep him happy.
I mean, I said it before. I wouldn't mind seeing Henry Cavill play Captain Britain. Like I'd watch that. I think it'd be good.
Yeah.
Calverine cocking his blades, just like in the Mission Impossible.
I mean, they loved it. Everybody loved it.
I mean, who cocks their arms? Who does this? You talked about
really buff dudes.
They need to make sure they're there.
Right? What did you think of his cameo, Ash?
It was cool. Again, when Hugh Jackman wasn't going to reprise the role, we kind of were thinking like, oh, it would have been cool if it Henry Cavill, but he's Superman. So I saw the comment over here, and then it threw me off because I was like, anyway, it was good. It was good. It would be cool if it is him because like I think Henry Cavill would play great off of Gambit and whoever Cyclops is.
Right.
He could obviously play that role of I like Jean Grey, fuck you. You know what I mean?
I feel like
it's possible.
I feel like it would be hard to believe that she wouldn't be choosing Henry Cavill though. So.
Well, then we'd be doing the. Remember we talked about
the wobbly H? No.
Don't try to not put your hands up. Go for it, Ash.
He's like, it's so awkward.
Oh my gosh. So good.
Great.
Any more comments?
Actually, yeah, one just came through on our Twitch channel right now.
Okay,
yeah, and this is coming from Adina Creates. I was talking to her on TikTok. She's a fantastic artist. She does a lot of drawings, and actually, if you don't mind, I can tell. I don't know if she's okay with it. She's got something coming up tomorrow. She's got a big meeting tomorrow with yeah. So
shout out.
Yeah, big shout out. But her comment is, do you think they'll keep Channing Tatum as Gambit or recast him? Personally, I think they're going to keep him. Yeah.
I think they have no choice but to keep him right now. The hype is too high. Yeah.
But here's the thing too. You got to do something now, not in 5 years. Like, remember 5 years ago?
Blade.
Yeah. Don't do Blade.
Don't do Blade. Don't hit it with another blade. Right?
No, I don't think they would do that. I think that, it seems like Marvel's back. They had their shitty, a little bit. They're they had their shitty phases. It's coming back from the grave. They're coming back from the grave. Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot. I don't think they would let it fall 5-10 years, down the road. I would say that we would probably hear casting for X-Men probably right around Secret Wars. Because I have a feeling that Secret Wars, it's going to be Secret Wars, and then that's when we get into the mutant saga. That's what I think is going to happen.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more comments? I'm enjoying these comments. Keep them coming.
Yeah, keep them coming. Thank you to everyone that's actually joining us live on TikTok and on our Instagram. So thank you guys so much for joining. Right now, as of now, that's pretty much all the comments. But yeah, keep the comments coming. We will read them live for you guys. So yeah. Okay. Back to you, Mose.
So today, we're going to be playing a couple little, you know how I do when I host. I got a What the Weakness.
Okay.
I got a Who Wore It Best.
Ooh.
And I got a couple little pop quizzy kind of questions. So let's hit that first topic, and then we'll go into a round of What the Weakness.
Yeah. All right. So our very first topic we're coming into is we got scandal, Disney scandal. Disney's everywhere in the fucking news right now. There's massive scandal. Huh?
Disney got the lawsuit going on?
They got the lawsuit going on, and they got what's going on right now with ex-creator Bo DeMaio with X-Men 97.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you give us a little insight? Anybody want to give us a little insight into this?
So here's what went down. This is how it was all portrayed to us, and you guys kind of figure out what side you guys are gonna go ahead and go on. So right before the premiere of X-Men 97, the first season, Disney fired Bo DeMaio. Okay, there was no right, no reason. There was nothing that came out. Just dude, you're gone. Okay. throughout the entire series, Bo was promoting the show, even though he wasn't working there. And we're all thinking, I mean, and I know we talked about it, it's like, well, fucking good on him. Look at him. He's, although he was fired.
He crushed it. That first season was incredible.
Yeah, the first season was fantastic. He crushed it. He's promoting it, even though he was fired. Like, if it was probably anybody else, we'd be like, why are you going to be talking about this? You fired me, So so then everyone, and I'm sure us included, we were like, well, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. We're on Bo DeMaio's side, Come to find out that the Hollywood Reporter, and this is all coming from the Hollywood Reporter, okay? Bo DeMaio created a very toxic environment in the writer's room and at Disney. Like, nasty. It got to the point where Bo was sending unsolicited,
allegedly.
Thank you. Was sent
allegedly.
Yeah, thank you. Allegedly, he was sending out pictures of himself, mostly pictures of his member, to kind of
the member. You remember
the member, his member. You member.
His member, Mary.
He was sending a lot of dick pics out to people, so they ended up, it was bad, it was horrible, you know what I mean? That was happening, and so essentially he was fired. He was also told when he was fired, you cannot talk about the show, you can't comment or anything. And what did he do? Ended up straight to Twitter, Yeah.
So what I read was he sent pictures of himself naked in heroic poses and said, use this as your source material. Something about Cyclops and the Cyclops image being based on him.
That's two separate situations right there. The Cyclops image was kind of like the straw that broke his back. Because he posted himself he drew himself as Cyclops, but for gay pride, because he is a
openly gay man.
Right.
And so him posting that was kind of like Marvel saying, all right, we told you to chill out tweeting about our characters because he doesn't own Cyclops. So he's putting out that image in his likeness. It's all right, you're probably crossing over copyright laws with that one. So you have to kind of put a gag over you to stop Twitter. He took that as a threat, right? Them coming after his sexuality and his freedom of speech. And so he doubled down, and so now it's just a Twitter battle between his lawyers and Marvel lawyers. It's crazy now.
Okay. Yeah. Now I could maybe understand, maybe I could wrap my head around. I was sending people all these pictures of me naked because I just wanted them to be like, here's the physique I'm wanting you to draw. And, maybe.
And as an animator, I can contest, like, yes, I've been given reference photos. Like, all right, here's a cute pose that I would like the character to be in.
Right.
Now, he's sending subjective photos with heroic poses. So, all right, he's probably butt-ass naked doing something like that, like drawing like that, because take life drawing, you draw me the naked figure, because I took a lot of life drawing classes, and it is a naked image.
Not unreasonable.
So it's not that unreasonable to an artist or animator who needs to draw anatomy and draw everything proportionally correct, so it's not that far out the realm, but they're saying that he's young artist, and I was like, all right, you're not sending that to everybody, and nobody's getting the book with that pose reel or whatever you got. You only sending it to like one or two people, baby.
Young male artists. What they focused on. They emphasized the word young. How young? Wow. Yikes. And then let's take it up a step. So now it's like, all right. He sent us some photos. We thought it was weird, but we're not gonna say too much. Now we're talking about groping an assistant as well.
Yeah, that's all.
Did you hear anything about that?
Yeah.
No. Really disappointed.
It's a bummer. It's a bummer. If it's
I work at a
true,
bank and I can't do that shit. So like, why would I'd like not like I would want to, but
As much
still,
as I
like,
want to
why?
grope
As much as I want to grope somebody, they won't let me do it at work.
somebody today.
he said if I ever do it again,
What are you doing?
why would you ever? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just with everything that happened with Harvey Weinstein and all this other, like, come on, man. That shit.
Yeah.
It's done.
I mean, talk about blowing an amazing opportunity. Am I right?
No kidding.
Like a
No
whole
kidding.
survival of the X-Men put you on the map, and then you just blew a whole shot a whole
Nope. Try again. Try again.
wreck. Damn it!
I lost it on the first blowing, so.
That's bad.
You destroyed it. Too. Damn it.
We got some comments coming in right now. I know. Let's switch gears quickly.
Hey,
Bowley goes, "What's up, guys? What do you think Channing Tatum's was purposely bad for comedy, or was he genuinely bad?"
Oh no, Channing Tatum is a hilarious dude. He doesn't mind making fun of himself. So I think it was a mixture of both. It's like
He's referring to the accent. Yeah,
that Cajun accent wasn't that bad.
it was not.
I am Jeff.
I am Jeff. My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
You didn't pull that out, so.
But he is from Alabama. He is from Alabama.
He is from Alabama. Yeah.
You know what would have been funny if remember the 22 Jump Street, the Mexican Wolverine. If he was one of the Wolverines, that would have been funny.
That would have been good. Oh my god.
That would have been good. We also got an old friend.
Hey, Louis.
What's up, Luis? Luis says, dick pics. One-eyed monster, am I right?
You should be here.
I told you I was
saying
sorry, Luis. Really
But
late.
I think it's hilarious because he's called it one-eyed monster, Cyclops. I mean, I got you. Louis says, I work at a bank. If I can't, I think he says, if I can't show my dick, no one can, Ash. I think that might be an old quote. We'd have to go back to a couple episodes to see if we got that.
I can't show my dick.
I tend to drink a lot.
A lot?
A lot, you said. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, time to move into a What the Weakness?
Let's go. What the weakness?
This week we are doing This Power is Ruining My Life edition.
All right. Remember, everybody watching, you guys can go ahead and chime in too to Mosby's What the Weakness.
So I'm going to have two people whose powers are really kind of like bummers. Like they're strong, but they are bummers. This power is ruining my life edition. And this is going to be Heimdall, who has to sit in that tower and watch the world and every filthy thing that happens all day long. And he's got to stand post all his life versus Black Bolt, whose voice is so powerful he can't even sigh without destroying.
What mouth?
What mouth?
Not you.
Damn, imagine killed with your own ability. Ay, ay, ay. So, my power is ruining my life edition. Who's got it worse? Heimdall versus Black Bolt.
Okay.
Everyone got quiet to really think.
I know, right?
Black Bolt.
Okay.
Depending,
You know, the man can't speak. Well, like, you got to learn ASL or sign language. But that's why he moved out to the moon, right? Because there is no vacuum out there, so we can speak without any sound waves traveling.
Right.
So it makes sense why they're stationed up on the moon, so it's not that much of a first thing. But like she said, she can't stop.
Right, but like he can speak to the other Inhumans telepathically. So it's not like he never gets to, he just doesn't get to use his mouth. So at least he can communicate a bit. But
yeah.
Is it directional like Banshee, or is it like even if you're next to him?
It's gonna fill the room.
Sound
Yeah.
waves.
It's all like So anything within the direct vicinity.
Remember Aquaman and the Super Friends, where his power just like Mosby just did. That's Black Bolt.
Just everywhere.
Let's not forget the trailer ended with "So you could talk to fish."
I mean, let's be honest. James Wan did give us that when he was underwater. You know, just without the sound effects. I'd
It's just boring, you know.
Aw, he's out there all the time, seeing everything.
Because of that,
but he can't stop everything. Now,
that's true.
He sees every crime, every child getting hurt, every victim. He sees it across every world that could ever exist.
Right.
He's got to stand there, watching it all happen.
I would, yeah.
Go trauma.
I would say Heimdall. Heimdall has it worse. I would say Heimdall.
Say more, Esther.
Yeah, it's because he can't do anything. You know, it'd be a different story if like Heimdall like was able to send fucking Asgardians to go ahead and go save these people, but he doesn't even do that shit. He just stands there, he's just like, well, that's fucked up that I'm watching this right now.
Good job.
You know,
Michael Jackson meme of popcorn.
You know, like just like what the fuck, you know. So I think Heimdall has it worse. Like yeah. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, he's got a badass sword and everything, but it's just kind of like he's got to stand there and wait, you know, until Heimdall, bring me home. Fuck, all right, I was watching like a fucking family. Here you go, you know.
Watch what that dog was doing.
On your way home, you want to stop that robbery where somebody's getting a hatchet to the face?
No shit, right? You're late for dinner. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
He's not going to get sleepy on the job because he's probably using W energy supplement.
That's why nobody can do it.
Wow, Mosby.
Saw that? You saw that?
I love that. I love that. Speaking of W energy, is it time? Is it time? It's time. A word from our sponsor. What's going on, everybody? It's Esteban with Comix, and we've got some very exciting news for you guys. Have been sponsored by W Energy. W Energy is completely natural, zero sugars, no artificial dyes. It's got about 150 milligrams of caffeine in there, so you'll get that nice kick. But what you won't get from them is that horrible crash that you end up getting after you drink, you know, your typical energy drinks. So since they are our sponsor, if you guys can go ahead and go to W's website, that's www.dubby.gg, and at checkout use Comix10. That's COMIX 10 at checkout, and you guys get 10% off of your order. So go ahead and check it out and let them know that Comix sent you.
I think if you try hard enough, Esteban, you could get more street noise than that, though. Really try.
How much more background noise?
Shut up, man. I was on my lunch doing that.
Okay, so
I tried my best.
One for Heimdall. Ash, how about you? Heimdall or Black?
I chose the same. I mean, it's harder. I mean,
is it?
Chose the same as who?
I would be
ambiguous. You're not gonna know.
Because the power, not the power, but the burden would be on me as Black Bolt. But at least I have control of it. And the other guy, I feel like it would be harder to be that guy, not being able to do anything, seeing really, really fucked up shit that I couldn't do anything about. That would suck.
In there. I think I agree that the psychological trauma of Heimdall is a bit worse than Black Bolt. Black Bolt is pretty fucking bad. Like, if I accidentally sigh too hard, I could kill my immediate loved ones unintentionally. But it's like, hopefully with time and enough practice and enough accidental murders, I wouldn't do it anymore. The trial and error is pretty high.
No, you just have to work.
Just close your eyes. Just close your
His
eyes.
sex life has to be like, hey, if you're gonna come, you gotta tell me because I've got to close my ears.
I gotta close my eyes, guys. I can't take it.
Black Bolt indeed.
Now we're having fun. I love it. Okay.
Oh, man. And all we needed to do was move to Saturday. That's all we needed to do.
That's all we needed.
What it was?
Anybody in the audience responding with their choice?
No, nothing yet.
That's
Shame on you all.
Shame on you.
Missed opportunity. Shame on you all.
Leave it in a comment. Think about it. Leave it in a comment. Okay. Next topic.
Next topic, we got finally a new trailer to the anticipated Kraven the Hunter. How dare you use that word, SD? How dare you?
Anticipated was a choice.
Look at that. Luis, I can confirm, he's talking about Dubby. I can confirm no crash. Been taking it for a couple of weeks. Helps do my 5 a.m. workout. Strongly recommend. Great product. Oh.
Needs more car horns.
More car horns.
I got a fever. The only cure is more car horns.
More car horns.
I feel like the reason he took so long with that comment is like he's on his phone, like
I know he's driving right now.
like, oh, they're gonna laugh so hard.
That was a pedestrian.
Must not be serious. So the trailer, and we get a peek at one of the villains in the movie, and it's Rhino. Again. But at least it's comic book accurate. We have. Can we show that picture so we can all get a look at what we're talking about?
Of Rhino? Yeah.
Put a
Give me a
link
minute.
on the notes for you.
Yeah, let me grab that real quick. That pretty little link you sent over.
No, the link.
That's the new link now.
There's a link.
Your link's not linking.
is that the Paul Giamatti big ass robot?
My link's not linking.
Your link's not linking.
You drop it in the chat. See if that'll work.
All right.
Where's my? Oh, nope. There it is.
Click the link.
Click the link in the chat.
Oh, here we
I feel
go.
like Philip Seymour Hoffman would have made a good Doc Ock. It's also
What?
Philip Seymour Hoffman? I disagree.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
he's very, you know what I mean? Like not the word mental. What am I? The word I'm trying to use? Psychological.
He's
Like it'd be. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. Turn his mentorship into something the storyline.
He can be kind of creepy.
I mean,
He can be creepy the right way.
I mean, he's an actor, man. I think he can get into that. Really
Oh,
cool.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Dude, the way he was in Mission Impossible, like all fucking he was crazy.
Fair.
When he did
He was a fantastic villain in Mission Impossible.
Capote, Chipotle.
Chipotle, yeah, great movie.
You're like,
movie.
what's the Chipotle?
I will never not see Capote as Chipotle ever again. Oh wow!
Who did you put it up? Yikes!
Nightmare Fuel.
Take a look at this.
There it is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, he's all rock, I guess.
He looks
I guess
like
it's
a
better
rock
than seeing the spandex.
He is 100% a rock monster. Like, what do they
Rock
think? Rock
monster?
is? A rock monster? No, you don't like it. Say more.
It feels a little like Sandman, but I guess with rock.
It is.
So
It obviously heavily CGI'd, which I mean, it's not a problem, but I mean, maybe a little bit more detail. Hopefully, this isn't the final product. You know what I mean?
Not look like that.
I'm like, as a digital animator, say more.
No, seriously, I want to hear more. I want to hear more.
Granted, this could be early rendering, like they're not finished with it yet, and so this could be one of like the first take of it, like them showing out some test footage of them to see how the audience is going to react from it. Because we've seen studios do similar to this. Like Sonic is a prime example.
Mm.
They tested them out. Audience crucified them. They said, "Never mind. We're going to reanimate the whole movie with a accurate Sonic." So,
wasn't that Sony as well? Was that also
Remember that one?
God damn.
I think that was a better Rhino.
I think that Rhino, that makes sense. Like in a real world, if a man was going to be like, I'm a Rhino,
Right.
a robot suit makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't comic book accurate because they're going off to the Amazing Spider-Man, a Rhino, which was kind of like a guy who transformed into a Rhino, if I'm not mistaken.
He had a Rhino suit on in the cartoon. It was just like an outfit. He was just very strong. He was really strong. That's true.
It was a onesie.
But it was like a
Plus or
onesie.
minus, yeah. Plus or minus the barbed wire tattoo on the forehead.
Oh my gosh! And the Russian accent, and that terrible Russian accent. Oh god!
And the Adidas sponsorship.
But this Craven movie, like as a whole, is kind of shaping up to be a series of memes. A meme movie.
Yeah.
And plus, we got to see more than just a finish.
It could be.
It's pretty terrible. Yeah.
This is a motion shot that they kind of freeze framed, and so they got all kind of motion all over it. So it's not really there.
Yeah.
Just the little bitty horn on top of his head kind of like gives me weird vibes of like, all right, maybe not. Maybe they are going for the look of the man in the suit, and they kind of giving him more of the like the rhino skin, but. Again, this looks more like rock than it does rhino skin.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it could be early, so I don't know. We have to see what the final trailer.
That's true.
I mean, also you could do a Hellboy kind of thing too, just gray and forehead instead. It would have been creepy though if instead of the horns, it's like his one horn before it goes into battle. Like, what's up, ladies?
Oh, what's up, ladies? You ever hung out with a man with rhino skin? Like, really? Take it.
He gets turned down at a bar and it goes back down.
Aww.
Or even worse, it just goes limp.
It just goes limp. Just
check out my bar trick and pop open a bar.
I like it about you.
Everyone, Rhino's here. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's our next topic?
Let's see. Next topic actually kind of bleeds into the Kraven the Hunter one. Marvel is really unable to use certain Spider-Man villains if Sony uses them first.
So Sony can copy Marvel, which is why Kraven can use Rhino, even though Marvel did it first. Well, Marvel can't use Venom because Sony took it. Got it.
Yep. Therefore is the dilemma.
Man, Marvel was like, we're going to be on the streets. We got to sell anything. And they don't.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it came down to. Man. They were bankrupt.
That's what I was saying about the Channing Tatum thing. It was kind of like, fuck it, this is not going to count anyway. Yeah, Channing Tatum, cool, do whatever. And then now that it's success, it's like, hey, so...
Oops.
Well, Marvel favor. It's been back, so that it's free reign for them now. They just can't touch Sony's properties.
Well, Disney did. Well, Disney did, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deadpool made sure we never mention Fox again.
That's true.
Happy to do so.
Absolutely.
When they land on the logo?
Fox is dead, they said, forever.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, what movies is Fox dropping that anybody would want to watch? What universe do they have left? Yeah, but like, do they have a universe left? You know, like Marvel's got its whole thing, and DC's got its thing, and now Sony's even got its little Marvel universe.
Isn't Alien? Alien isn't? That's 20th Century, isn't it?
Alien. You might.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, they got something. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's move into our Who Wore It Best.
Let's go.
And this is Stretch Edition.
Stretchy.
We're talking about who's the better stretchster.
Oh, okay.
Who stretches? Who can stretch it better?
Rhino, if we get our wish.
Rhino, if we're talking. If we're being honest.
I mean, did you see his face?
Did you see it? But we're gonna do Reed Richards.
Okay.
Versus Mr. Plastic.
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
We're talking just stretchability, though. Like
just
Mr.
stretchability?
Plastic's a bit of a cheat code, but we're talking just stretchy skills. Who's the better stretcher? I mean, I know the correct answer, but what do you got?
One right answer for this one?
It is. It is only one right
answer.
Reed,
but
that ain't it. Incorrect.
That wasn't even my point. I was just saying, everybody's going to pick Reed Richards.
Is everybody picking Reed Richards?
No, I'm leaning more towards Plastic Man, because it just seems. I feel Reed has limits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel Reed has limits. Mr. Plastic Man. I mean, if the dude's entire body is made out of plastic, I mean, plastic has a lot of rigidity to it. You know, so I think it can go. I think it can go the distance. The plastic, you know. You know, I really think Mr. Plastic would, and we've seen 3 technically live action Reed Richards. You know, we've only seen one Mr. Plastic, and he was in The Flash.
Yeah.
You know, it was really bad.
Skipped it.
It was really bad. His costume was horrendous.
Glad I missed that.
Good.
Okay. So we've got Plastic Man, maybe a Reed Richards, or no?
Oh, Plastic Man.
Plastic Man. Harden. Okay. What about you, Ash?
I go Reed Richards because I think he uses his powers. Not going by the movie when he used it to unlock himself. I feel like he uses it better as to where Plastic Man will do it to look over your shoulder to see what you're reading, or you know what I mean? Like it's not.
I see what you mean.
And he was like Johnny Bravo before Johnny Bravo, but with plastic. You know what I mean?
With plastic.
Yeah.
But I mean, Reed Richards ain't never turned into nobody's outfit.
I would rather have a beer with Plastic Man, but if I had to choose, yeah.
I mean, remember when Plastic Man turned himself into Barta's dress, and he was just on her naked body for like a day? Yeah. That's Plastic Man.
See, there you go. That's what I'm saying. He's like, can I change my answer?
He was hiding in the Hall of Justice as a chair for 3 days before anybody noticed it. Plastic Man is a G. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you.
I know, and also, our opinions are based on what we know. Like, we didn't know that comic book. So.
Yeah, if you don't really read Plastic Man or you didn't watch, like, all the animated series and movies, then you might not know.
He had a show, right? It was in the 80s or 90s, like a.
Plastic Man is almost like a universe ending. Yeah. When he had to lock himself in the egg forever, or destroy all of reality and shit. Yeah. It was, Plastic Man. Wow. Okay, tell us your thoughts. So tell us your choices in the comments. We'd be happy to find out what you all are thinking. Next topic, Esty.
Next topic, we got some casting news for the live Masters of the Universe, and it is Camila Mendes has been cast as Tila in the upcoming Masters of the Universe film.
And for those of you who don't know who Camila Mendes is, she played Veronica in Riverdale.
I didn't watch Riverdale.
I did not watch Riverdale.
I did not. Yeah, I'm like Aurelius in the back.
Sure.
With the big eyes, right?
Huh?
Got big eyes?
Sure. Long dark hair. She's Latina. Yeah, she's Latina.
I got that.
So, I don't know if you got it from the name. She's Latina.
She would have been a good.
No, she's a beautiful girl. I don't know that I see her as Tila. Not because she's Latina, but just like Tila kind of strong. I don't know.
Do we need another Masters of the Universe film?
doing He-Man.
They're still doing it, gang.
Okay.
I feel like Castle Grayskull will make it look awesome, or that will look awesome, but like the acting's gonna be like, I say,
I don't know,
Driver,
man.
too much further than
They're gonna
Castle.
change, you think they're gonna change his hair?
Did they cast
Yes.
They did. They did cast him.
Who's playing He-Man?
He's like somebody I've never seen before.
I've never seen him either, but
His name's Nicholas something.
the only He-Man in my heart is Dolph Lundgren. He's the only one.
He in the
only
movie.
one.
He's supposed to make a cameo, I think. So the guy playing He-Man is Nicholas Galitzine. I don't. He looks like.
You know what? It might be Sataki shit, but like in a year when it comes out, what if he's awesome? You know, you never
He
know.
looks like this.
He looks like.
See, you gotta bleach blonde his hair now. You gotta bleach blonde his hair. He's gotta pack on Henry Cavill muscle.
Okay, this might be a better idea. Maybe they're gonna go back, right? Maybe they're gonna go like that.
He's supposed to be He-Man, or he's supposed to be Skeletor, or who?
He's supposed. Well, that's the thing. Is he supposed to be Prince Adam, or is he supposed to be He-Man?
He's supposed to be.
It would look like Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Oh no! Oh, somebody thinks he looks like him.
A little wig
Oh
on.
yeah, if you go by the Netflix one.
If you go by the Netflix animated, I have the power to look ridiculous. Yes.
Is it gonna be on
How's my underwear? Is it free? Is it good?
Does this pink look okay on me? Okay.
It looks fine.
And then Battle Cat, is that gonna? I don't know. It has a good chance, and I don't know. I kind of feel like the same CGI as the Twilight Wolverine, Twilight Wolves.
Wolves.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Wolves, Arrows.
Oh gosh. Not the dire wolves. I didn't watch.
Werewolf.
I didn't watch.
but you
I
can see
didn't watch.
the trailer.
So, I read the books. If that helps. Did not
Refuse
I
to
like
watch
that
the
you
movies.
expressed You read the books.
I
Like,
own those books.
okay.
They're at my mommy's house. I keep them at my mama's house. Okay.
I mean,
That was crazy.
Pop
In the
quiz.
Batman, all the in the Batman. Sorry, what?
No, go ahead. Finish your comment
In the
first.
Batman, all the interviews, like, remember when you were in Twilight? Like, bitch, I'm talking about Batman. I'm Batman.
Remember when you were
Remember when you were
also,
in Twilight?
we're never letting you forget it.
Yeah.
Edward Antonio. Oh gosh. This one should be an easy one. Pop quiz. Longest running TV series.
The Simpsons.
Simpsons?
Okay, 1 vote for The Simpsons, 2 votes for The Simpsons.
Now, is it just any TV series?
TV series is all I said.
Not animated. Okay.
I didn't say
You know what?
animated. I didn't say anything.
You know what? I'm gonna go for a shot in the dark. All right, because summer just ended, and my summer growing up as a kid was filled with a lot of Young and the Restless and General Hospital. So I'm gonna say Young and the Restless.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
okay.
Momono-sama Maku-san.
That's not a bad guess either. When I was looking
That is a good
when
one.
I was looking up the question, my guess was Law and Order. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was Law and Order.
Okay, right on.
You because it's been on so fucking long. So the answer is based on number of seasons, not number of years it's been on. It's the
Okay.
answer is based on number of seasons.
Simpsons.
Okay.
To it.
So does anybody want to change their guess? Because I was surprised as well. I thought for sure it was going to be a soap opera like
There's
General Hospital.
Yes, I want to change my answer.
Yes. Okay.
Sesame Street.
Can you tell me how to?
I knew it. Yes.
I didn't say yes.
Oh, damn it.
That is a good guess. Simpsons is a good guess. Ash, you sticking with Simpsons?
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing I could think of is Monday Night Raw, but once he started bringing up General Hospital, like, do they even have not finales, but do they even have reruns? Because that just goes forever, right?
It goes forever. It's not
Yeah.
syndicated. It just goes forever.
What's the other
Okay.
one that used to be on with Luke and Laura? What's that one? Is that General Hospital?
No, that's I think that's As the World Turns, or is that?
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
not
God.
even on it.
Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives. I'll go Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives. All My Children as the World Turns. The Bold and the Beautiful is still on. In case
Good Lord.
One Piece.
It's on right now, probably.
One Piece. But again, because they based the answer on number of seasons,
Okay.
not number of years of existence. The correct answer was The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
36 seasons.
They're in the Guinness World Record.
Damn.
Longest running TV series.
Oh wow.
36 seasons. Insane.
Yeah, because when you said seasons, I was just like, well, and the only reason why Sesame Street popped up is because I got little ones, and it's like
It's still on.
season 54. I'm just like, God damn, I'm just like Sesame Street then, you
Yeah.
know.
By little ones, he means kids.
Did they ever have like a wall or like a
They
break
did.
in between?
They did.
That counts.
When it stops for a while and then has to come back, it counts as starting the series.
Never.
No, did not know that.
Yep. Simpsons has been running on air nonstop since 1989. Nonstop.
Nice. All right. Very cool. Very cool.
We've seen
That's
Bart
why
have a.
he's predicting everything. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My TV kicked in and I see a snake eating a deer. Yeah.
Nice.
Don't do this right.
Right. You
This
see
is-
me?
This is actually happening live.
Oh my God. Okay, what's next?
Let's see. So we can either jump into our review of the Cape Crusader episodes 2 through 5. But I have a feeling that the last topic, the Harley Quinn topic, is a part of episode 5. So that's pretty much it. That's what we got.
Okay, so before we go to that, then I'll ask my second pop quiz question, and this will be my last little game question, and then we'll get to talking
Is there a
shit.
bomb in a bus and we have to stop it if it goes under 60?
50.
It's under 50.
50. Damn it!
You might as well just log off. Go ahead.
For being wrong about speed, log off.
Incorrect. Okay, what is the movie with the most sequels?
Movie with the most what?
Most
Sequels.
sequels. And you gotta think big. Don't think modern day. Think big. Don't just limit to modern thinking.
It's not my answer.
Most sequels.
Superman is up there.
I
Okay.
want to say Fast and Furious.
I knew you would say
Fast
think
and
bigger.
Furious.
Think big, y'all.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Fast
oh,
and
oh.
Furious, is that your
Well,
answer?
I don't know if that counts. I'll go 007.
Okay. That's a good answer.
But those are anthologies, though.
Not don't be getting that technical on the show. Anthology.
Different stories.
Same universe.
The only ones that has proper sequels are the Daniel Craig's and the Pierce Brosnan ones.
Facts.
Yeah.
So those two would count as Bond.
Sharknadoes don't count, right?
Sharknadoes. There's only 6 of those. There's only 6 of
There's
those.
6? I'm surprised you even know that. That's crazy.
My sister watches those. She
Oh,
loves them. My
nice.
sister, I'm just kidding.
My sister.
No, it's
So you?
my sister
Yeah.
put me on those for real. They're fucking terrible. They're so bad. Not the sharks really be straight up boom out of the tornado right at your face.
Oh, shit.
So
Somebody was. Oh, it had to be a
Right.
tornado of sharks.
Let me tell you something, okay? So you're going with 007.
007.
Esty, you got a guess yet? Hello? Got a guess yet?
I'm thinking 007 also, but I don't wanna, copy answers. I'm trying to think,
Think for yourself.
Yeah.
So if it were Star Wars, like Solo count?
No, it's not a sequel.
It's not a sequel.
That's
Yeah.
just in the universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Not-
for Star Wars, it would only be it would be the 9 films.
Yeah. Fast and Furious is at 10, so we got one Fast and Furious guess, one 007 guess, or James Bond, whatever they're called.
I would say James Bond.
Yeah,
That's a good ass question. Damn.
I know. I was like, I really wonder what the answer is. I was way off. I wasn't even.
Samsonite.
I think it's Superman at first, but I think that ends at 4.
Yeah, there's 4 of the ones from the 80s.
Yeah.
And then the rest, unfortunately, we can't count them as sequels because Batman came in and
I
it became
think
their
the one
own
with
shit.
Brandon Routh was a direct sequel to Baby.
It was supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
5, technically.
So technically 5. Yeah, Superman would have technically 5. Yeah, before Cavill.
They switch up and do Cavill.
Yeah.
And then that becomes the Man of Steel series, not the Superman.
Right. Yeah.
Harry Potter has 7. That's another good guess. Harry Potter has 7.
Okay.
Fast and Furious has 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with any John Wayne film. Doesn't he play the same guy in every fucking film?
Right? Many westerns are going down.
How many does Die Hard have? 6?
Die Hard has 6. That's a good guess. Die Hard has 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Bond. I'm gonna say Bond. Yeah.
You're all wrong. Congratulations.
I believe it.
The correct answer is Godzilla.
No fucking way.
38.
They all count as sequels?
They all count as sequels. They're all within the same. The Japanese Godzilla movies. 38 of them. 38.
Wow.
Godzilla back in that day, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all they did.
The whole.
I still haven't seen the new one.
Wow. Okay.
The whole.
The funny thing is though is that I think that the actor that was in the Godzilla suit was only able to do that for like only a few minutes at a time because he was like after they take off the mask he was like dripping wet in sweat. He's just like, this is too fucking heavy.
Oh my gosh. I saw something similar to that in real life. The very first time I went to LA Comic-Con, my homie Steve did a Venom cosplay.
Ooh.
With a full foam Venom suit with the mouthpiece that was all like, it was big as shit. He looked incredible.
Nice.
And he went like this to shake his arms, and rivers of sweat just ran down. That dude was in there about to collapse. I was proud of him. You seriously?
Yeah, no, seriously, you would have to.
You gotta keep yourself. He kept saying, "I don't want to take this head off and scare any children."
Yeah. No, yeah, you would have to. He'd have to have like a camelback on him or something, dude, to keep him. You know, there's this one guy. I'm sure we'll probably see him at LA Comic-Con. Hopefully, we should get news on our stuff by next week because they said 3 weeks from when we submitted.
I'll be there regardless.
Yeah, so we should get notice soon. There's this one guy that did, and I don't know if you remember him, Ash. He did the Apocalypse costume when we were there last time, and he did the Sentinel costume. Like he was like he created like the Sentinel. He made
with the team.
Yeah, he goes in with the team. Yeah, he did. He has a Juggernaut, a Sentinel, an Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like all in pieces. Like he's got to get into the thing, and they got to get them all clipped and stuff.
He did a Rhino too.
Yeah.
His Rhino look. I saw him last year. His Rhino look was absurd.
I'm sure we'll see him this year, and yeah, it's LA Comic Con is about to go down once we're there.
Yep.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Yup.
Now we get to my favorite part.
The favorite.
Batman Caped Crusader.
If you guys are not caught up on Cape Crusader, now's your time to go ahead and save the video, catch up later. But to be honest, why haven't you caught up? They dropped all the episodes all at once. Come on.
All the episodes.
You can watch it right now.
Watch them.
Come on.
You can put it on in the background while we talk.
Exactly. And then it'll be awesome because we're talking about it as it's going on. It's going to be the best thing ever.
Oh my gosh. Let's get into it. So,
dude,
we haven't talked about it. I don't know if you guys talked about it last week.
We did not. No, we did not.
We talked about it since episode 1. And just for the quick recap of that, we were all kind of strong fans. Felt like it came out solid right out the gate. Was really impressed by Oswalda. You might see her at Comic-Con.
Oh.
But episodes 2 through 5, who wants to go first?
I'll go first because
You said me.
No, the only reason why me is because I rewatched them to be ready because I saw them like early. You know, I rewatched them and they're fucking fire. All 2 through 5 is amazing. It is. For everyone that saw Batman the Animated Series, this is your jam. This is your jam. And just to hear, Hamish Linklater talk as Bruce and Batman.
So good.
It's, oh my gosh, like he does, like if he, and from what it sounds like, he's paying homage to Kevin Conroy, and he hits it spot on. Like the very first time I heard him when he was talking, I'm like, that's Conroy. It's got to be Conroy. No, not at all. You know,
Right? He's
it was, yeah, it's so good, so good. I love the changes in the characters that they made, like Oswalda, you know, Catwoman was fantastic in this.
She was so cute.
She was, you know, the Harley Quinn. I dug Harley Quinn. I did. I really did.
Like, let's talk about. We'll get there.
You know, I like Bullock. I knew Bullock was going to be dirty. Bullock's always fucking dirty.
He's so changeable.
Ash was so miserable.
I know, because he wanted to go first.
No, it's
like,
hot. It's hot.
My turn.
It's ice water. You are losing it over there.
I went through 2 waters. I've also taken 2 shots, but
I was like, I haven't seen him drink no liquor on camera. What's going on?
He took it off camera.
Goddamn.
This show is a 10 out of 10 for me. It's so good, You know, I don't mind Chubby Alfred. I think he's cool. Ash was hating on him. So hard.
Alfred's so hard.
He was hating on him so hard the first episode. But I think it's great. I love how everything's coming together. You know, it's very the noir part of it is what drug me in and is keeping me there. You know what I mean? I love it. I loved it all. It's fantastic.
Okay, let's get Ash before he loses.
I know, before he passes out.
Go ahead, Ash.
I swear to God, it's just hot. I like that they gave Catwoman a reason to steal.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
A little bit more backstory. It's not just for fun. It's like fucking in need of. Oswaldo was cool. I was very don't change my shit, but I mean, whatever. And in all honesty, I thought I wasn't going to care about it anyway.
Yeah.
But now that I care, like, well, she won me over because I didn't care about it in the. I was very Channing Tatum as Gambit with that.
I think you need to change your slogan, homie. The whole "don't change my shit." It's not a thing anymore, dude.
Yeah, no, I get you. It pays so much. I feel like the characters are a little different, but the background is right out of Batman the Animated Series.
Sure,
it's still blocky. Mm-hmm. Even the Batmobile is almost as
blocky.
Just like
it. I thought the same thing. I was like, wait a minute, that wasn't around in 1956. What is this?
It's a little more psychological. They don't treat everybody like kids.
Mm-hmm.
Firebug was cool. I just have it up so I remind myself which episodes are what.
Firebug scene was
the Clayface thing was cool.
Clayface, that reimagining of Clayface.
That was good.
So good.
Yeah. It reminded me of something though, like Zombie Cowboy. I don't remember what it was, but the same.
Oh, you're getting Jonah Hex vibes?
Jonah Hex.
Maybe, but maybe when he showed up on something animated, I think so. Anyway, Firebug was cool, and then the only reason. Okay, so when I went by, say, the movies or the Adam West, even the Keaton Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was just a butler, but you know, as they delved into him, he was military, he was this, he was that. So now that I respect Pennyworth and you too, buddy, now he's like eating chalupas, waiting for fucking Batman to get his shit done. You know, like trying not to get shredded cheese all over the limo. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I accidentally said Fat Albert instead of Albert. Damn
That's
it.
all.
You said Fat Albert.
I would have liked. Remember when he said, "I'll make them all pay"?
Yeah.
I would have liked for him to try to talk Bruce out of it, but something else happened. Maybe he jumps at school. I don't know. Something else where like there's no alternative. We have to do this. You know what I mean?
How creepy of a scene was that, though?
That was super. He just opens the door. I'll make them pay.
He's only 9.
Bitch, bitch, I'm watching my stories.
Like, Bruce, go to bed.
I don't know shit.
Okay, Aurelius.
As an animator, I have certain issues with it.
I'm a professional, okay?
It's incredibly too stiff for me.
Mm.
Like Batman walk, I know we all seen it. The boy doesn't move at all. And
His
I'm
walk is cold.
I'm like, bro, what is
His back is so straight. It's just
Like all he needs to do is just fucking glide. Just.
But I would say this though, everything that I'm noticing is a solid decision that was made.
Yeah, yeah.
And so when it comes down to like the Batmobile, we keep comparing it to the 90s cartoon. I say this is worse than the 90s cartoons Batmobile because they actually drew it. Now they have some blocky CG little thing go around the corners.
Fair.
And it's like, what is this?
A black lock.
This Batmobile doesn't have the iconography that the original Batmobile.
Sure.
90s, that Batmobile does. Like that's you can see that on the street and still pointed out and to the mark.
Right.
This one is kind of like it's a hot rod. You know? And I get what they're saying. They're trying to ground into this 1940s aesthetic, which is cool. And which for me, the part that I like is storytelling because now it feels like an old radio sitcom. Like you hear your grandparents talk about sitting in front of the radio on the cold, stormy night, just listening to the stories.
Yeah.
This sounds exactly like that.
Yeah.
Down to the aesthetic, down to the background, everything just kind of felt like you were being told a story. Now, them subverting every single character that you know about Batman, hell, they even subverted Bruce Wayne and Batman. He's more damaged in this one. He's not like, and he's more visibly damaged. Like even Harley Quinn, when she was doing her first examination of him, she was like, "Bro, you broken. You need to come back." You know?
I can't do shit in 20 sessions. Like, come on.
Lucky was watching the episode. She was like, that made him worse. And in the episode, you could see that he actually went lower in his mental health. Like, Alfred wasn't helping him, you know. And so it gave Batman more of a character on both sides with Bruce and Batman because now you see the conflict between the two.
Right.
And you see more of the psychopath in Batman and him hunting down all the costume villains out there. It goes into saying, like, yes, he is one of the same, you know, and they really diving into that. Did not per se like the change that they did to Harley. I understand why they did it, and I kind of like the approach to it, but Harley Quinn is already ingrained in your mind to what she is and who she comes from, you know? Now, her character motivation, her character development, they nailed it. Like, she is who she is.
Right.
She's doing what she's doing because who she is. And it's her alter ego that's the goofy one. That's the playful one. But when she puts on the costume, she's a serious psychologist. Got it. Solid.
Right.
You know, it's that subversion to your expectation of the character. That's the one that was like, I kind of wish they didn't touch her. But I like what they did with it.
I think that's probably what I disagree on the most. I have never been a Harley Quinn fan.
Okay.
I've never been a Harley Quinn fan. I'm actually a fan of this one. And I think it's because we get to see the emphasis on the mind games she knows how to play. We finally get to see her using her expertise as a psychiatrist to manipulate situations around her and be a dark villain, as opposed to the brain dead, goofy, Mr. J Puddin' that we have to suffer through and all the rest of them. I'm watching this show. What I'm loving the most is like, I love the way you all are bringing up the psychological aspect of it because it's such a thinker show.
Right.
Like looking at all these layers of these characters, like Firebug, and how we get to see the world through his eyes.
Oh, that was awesome.
Are beautiful to him, right? Like the kids were on fire, the mom was on fire, everything was on fire, but it was beautiful to him. That's why And then the scenes where Batman is Bruce in therapy and he's just like smirking the whole time and just trying to be like, hey, I'm just a goofy playboy, don't you get it? And she's just like, if you don't start taking this shit seriously, I'm annoyed. She sees straight through it, but like when he talks, his voice is softer, and he's like casual, and his body language is all like inviting. But then as soon as he's Batman, he's so formal and uptight, and he's just so serious and full of rage. And I think the constant juxtaposition between this is supposed to be a cartoon and this is a psychological thriller makes a great pace in the show. I really enjoy the rhythm. Because like episode 4 was Dick Tracy hijinks as fuck. Like the cops are trying to catch him and they're acting.
Oh my god, that was
It was done on purpose.
And I was like, this is so goofy. And then in the next breath, Firebug is burning everything down, and Gordon's got to work against crooked cops. And Barbara's got to hit the realization that Quinn isn't who she thinks. And it's just like everything is so nuanced, and it's dark, and it's violent, and it's dirty, and then at the same time it's heroic because Batman is like ducking bullets and fighting the shit out of everybody. It's just like,
I like how they made
I'm
Batman,
enjoying that.
I like how they made Batman more realistic.
yes.
With combat. This is a guy in the suit. Even when he's sneaking around, being invisible and stuff like that, him disappearing, we get to see him actually
slide through this shadow, slide into that shadow.
Yeah.
Right? He's all like,
Yikes!
more smoke.
But they making him more realistic. He's a man, he's not this mystery enigma type of thing. Like, no, this is a guy just
Absolutely.
I mean, he puts those little gloves on one hand at a time.
With so much pride.
Just like the rest of us. Like this, he's in the kitchen.
He probably that's fucked up, Mosey, but I can see him
Tightening his gloves.
there. Come on,
Alfred.
I told you no fabric softener on the gloves.
The pinky's on the wrong fingers.
Those are the dish
He
gloves,
tears
sir.
his gloves. He pulls an extra hair out.
Another thing too, I like that I get year 2 vibes because he's messing up.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're on episode 5 yet, but I mean, so far as what we're talking about, like he messed up in the first episode. He gets caught in part 5 or episode 5. I like to,
Stupid way too.
but he's getting their Jim Gordon moment. Let's catch him. He's not that bad. Everybody's getting their moment.
Yeah.
And the thing that you said about he's all kickback, that's when his shield needs to be the most up, because now it's like my mind versus your mind. You cannot see that I am, you know what I mean? So, and it felt very community service. Like, hey, so I'm done, right? I'd like you to stay, but I'm done.
But I'm done, right?
You know what I mean? But I'm
Well, yeah,
done,
that's
right?
yeah.
So go ahead, you gonna sign my
Right here.
signature, please?
And that's the thing is like, yeah, it was very community service. It's like, so we're done type thing, like you were saying, but I feel he overdoes it as Bruce. You know what I mean? So I think to your point, Ash, is like, yeah, that's when he should be most guarded, and I think he is, but I think he overdoes it, which is probably why Harley Quinn was able to spot it right away, because he overdid it. He oversold the Playboy aspect of it. You know what I mean? So I think he is guarded. It's just I don't think, like to your point is, yes, this is like a year 2 thing. So he's still trying to like, okay, am I playing Bruce off too much? Am I not Batman enough here? Am I like what so I think there's still a lot of balance that he needs to figure out, if we end up getting more seasons of this show.
When she said the line, when they're all sorry, Alex, go ahead.
No, going off of what you just said, I want to ask you guys a question. Do you guys think that Harley knows who Bruce Wayne is?
That was what I was going to say. Exactly what I was.
I have a feeling she has an idea.
I
have
think
a feeling
she's
she has an
close.
idea.
Yeah.
I think there was one telling line in episode 5. She said, "We will unpack your childhood
Trauma
That's
later.
exactly what I was going to say.
She's like, wait a minute, because she is the same. Like, she is a person that clearly can figure out what the trauma is, what the trigger is, what the need is, and then exploit it. I think this is a good segue into focusing on the changes in Harley's character that we see in episode 5. So episode 5 is dedicated to introducing the villain of Harley Quinn. All this, we get to finally see Harleen Quinzel and her transition from well-known psychologist to actual villainess. And for once, it's not about the Joker.
Yeah.
That's what I'm loving the most.
Waiting to see if they're gonna throw him in there.
Now, it's highly possible he shows up. I mean, he has to. It's Batman. It's when he does show up that maybe she gets stuck on stupid somehow. But they're leaning so strong into this lesbian thing. So I don't know. Maybe it won't. She was head over heels for Montoya.
For Montoya, yeah.
And so I was like, okay. And I gotta say, being the therapist, using those mind game tricks to make these people hurt these people for her, trapping them in her little torture chamber, I was like, this is the kind of dark clown I'd like to see.
Making them fall in love with her.
They were so addicted to her by the end.
They were.
So brainwashed. And that was the first bit of controversy. There's no Joker who turned her into this.
Right.
She's this, and it's a little bit more anti-hero than villain because she's going after bad
billionaires,
Robin Hood style thing.
Yeah.
But she was willing to kill anybody who figured out her shit, right?
Right.
Batman's there, and she's like, well, gotta go boom now. You gotta go boom now. Any other thoughts about what we saw with Harley in episode 5?
She profiled Batman for the police at the same time doing therapy with Bruce. There had to be parallels there.
Gotta be connecting dots.
There has to be, and to Aurelius's point, I strongly agree that she knows who Batman is, but I don't think she's going to go around parading who he is. It's going to be, it's very much. She goes, why would I do that? You know, it's more of a this is mine to have now.
Yeah.
You know, so it's quite possible that we could get a Joker later, but I have a feeling that we're going to get that relationship that Batman has with Joker with Harley Quinn. And I think that would be a major flip on its ear for everybody that knows this, but I think it'd be great, you know, because like to what you were saying was like she never turns off. She's always the psychologist. So even as she's Harley Quinn, she's still the psychologist. Yeah. You know, so it's just changing for her. The only thing that she changes is her outfit. She's not changing anything else. You know,
personality a little bit when she's in her doctor clothes.
Right.
She's a little bit more playful.
She is. She's real flirty. Yeah. Her voice goes up a little. She calls people by nicknames.
Right.
So she's literally pulling the same thing that Bruce pulls,
but at a different level.
It's easy for her to recognize that's what he was doing.
Right, because like Bruce is up here.
Yeah.
She's like right here. You know.
She's just like, we're both doing the same shit.
Yeah. Right.
We're each walking a line thinking that we're doing the right thing. Yeah. Only you call me villain, and I'm supposed to call you hero. Like,
yeah.
Also, it could be Harley Quinn could be either one giving Joker the targets. All Joker wants to do is bring out the Batman, and she's getting like, that guy's got to die because he's killed Greenpeace or whatever. Like, he doesn't care about the actual target. He just wants Batman to come out.
Say that again.
I think we saw the joke already.
Ooh, who do you think?
The guy who was getting tickled in the beginning of that episode.
I'm thinking too.
Because he's got a clown outfit.
Stop laughing.
I'm thinking too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's so funny?
He's the Harley Quinn then, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's her sidekick. Yep.
Yeah.
He's the Harley Quinn.
I can see that. Like I said, I like the changes that they've made in this series. I really do. You know, it doesn't hurt the character. It doesn't hurt what we've known. You know, what we grew up with. It doesn't hurt them at all. I think it's fantastic.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so the first bit of debate about Harley's character is the way they changed her motivation. She's operating on her own, and she's a lesbian. She's been bisexual for quite some time now.
Right.
Being like lesbian at this point. That's the first switch up. Go ahead.
I can argue the first controversy was her making her Asian.
Ooh.
That was like one of the first things.
She is supposed to be Asian. That's very true.
And I think that was the thing that really pissed off the hater fans is that they kind of took her from this New York, New Jersey white girl, Brooklyn, and made her into an Asian girl.
She is Asian. That's very true.
And it goes down to her physical body type because she has a body like an Asian woman.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where they're pissed off.
So let's say that first one, it was changing like her ethnicity and what they were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've changed her origin, her motivation, and how she operates as a villain.
Right.
Next thing folks are talking about is her outfit. The colors, the 3 things instead of the 2.
Right.
It's not Harley, is what I'm saying. Are we bothered by her look? I think
not
it's
at all.
They are.
Not in this show because they're going out their way to subvert these characters.
Everyone's kind of darker
So, like,
in coloring.
Nobody's your
Yeah.
comic book character in this show. You know, this is not your Batman. This is not your Penguin. This is not your Two-Face. This is not your Barbara. This is not your Gordon. You know, everybody is different in this show.
Absolutely.
Ash, you want to say something?
They already have it. Just watch. I mean, there's in the games, in the cartoon, in the Suicide Squad. I mean, you already have it. So
it's old news. Yeah.
Nowhere.
Why not make something different?
Esty?
There's a million things that count. I'm sorry, not canon, but it's for the story. Joker's died a million times. Like it's just the story.
Yeah.
There's 4 Jokers that they had to like make a whole comic book just to make it make sense.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, there's definitely been several Jokers, but the book you're talking about, the 3 Jokers. Yes.
If Deadpool had to go through and find a Joker, the whole movie would have been him searching for fucking Jokers.
Esty?
Yeah, it does. The whole change of Harley Quinn, how she's not what she was when we grew up and when we were watching her, it doesn't bother me. Like what bothers me is the gatekeepers that are just like, that's not Harley Quinn, that's not this, that's not that. Mm-hmm. It's like honestly, we live. Give the shit a chance. Like seriously, like give it a chance. And it's funny because like I tell this to my wife when we're talking about stuff like this. It's like I'm telling my kids, like when I'm trying to get them to eat something new, it's like, just try it. You don't know if you're gonna like it or not. Just try it.
Taste it first.
It ain't gonna hurt you. It's not gonna bite you. Like, just try it. You know, just and then you know what? Hey, you tried it. Good job. You didn't like it. Cool. You don't do it again. You know. That's the thing. It's just like it's everyone's so up in arms about everything. Like I know everyone's just like, oh, you know, because there's some people that saying because Hugh Jackman came back to play Wolverine, Logan is now tainted. RDJ's coming back to play Doctor Doom, Iron Man's tainted now. It's like, right. But that's what I'm saying. But I think the one thing that a lot of us forget: what is the cardinal rule in comic books? Nobody stays dead.
No one stays dead. Nobody stays dead. It makes me think about that Robot Chicken sketch where they were all at like Green Arrow's funeral and they're like, oh no. And Batman's like, I'm not crying for this shit. There'll be another one here soon. And you look at the crowd and Green Arrow's already in the crowd.
That's what I'm saying. You know? That's what I mean. It's like I'm because I got burned with Ben Affleck and I also got burned by Zack Snyder yet again with fucking Rebel Moon. Okay.
I told you.
Army Simulator the movie.
And that's the thing. It's like I wanted to give it grace and just be like, okay, like, you know, okay, fine, you know, I'll give it that. And I think Snyder and M. Night Shyamalan are in the same, like, it's like you want to like it, you really want to like it, and then it's like when you see it, you're just like, fuck, like, again, you did this again to me, you know? And then not only that, but then they're just like, we're coming out with the director's cut next. It's like, why the fuck for? Why?
It can be rated R, guys. This one's
I don't need to see a homie trying to fly or get on top of a griffin fucking shirtless while the sun is glistening on his areolas. I'm good. Thank you very much. I don't need that. Right? I don't need that.
3.5 hours of CG blood.
Ash is like, I might need that. Go ahead, Ash.
I need that in my life.
Further Aurelius' point, I do like that it's not one person that's pleasantly plump like Amanda Waller. It's like everybody has Everybody has a body.
You're drawing Amanda Waller shaped like a refrigerator. What you mean?
Even Catwoman has a little junk in the trunk. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But again, look at the times. Look at the times.
And that actually is a segue into the last controversial thing about Harley. So, Esty, you'll go first as you're finishing your thought. But since you introduced it, it's her body type. That's the last thing. Her shape, her weight. That's the last thing we're going to talk shit about. Go ahead.
Like, this is the thing. Like, if you're taking this noir story, it took place in what, the 20s, the 30s. That's what they're trying. Or the 40s. That's what they're trying to convey. We don't have, in that time, there weren't women that were thin.
They weren't IG models, guys. They weren't shaped.
They weren't IG models. No, they were thick women. And it's with
what was
two
the first word
C's.
going to be? You could, Choose what?
What?
Juicy what? Did you say?
Delicious, thick women. Dude, Zario Dawson. But that's what I'm saying. That was that time frame. That was that time. It's like you had that. That's what the hourglass figure is that. You know, everyone there was a time where everyone wanted to look like Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe was not thin. She had that hourglass look. You know, so it's just it's insane for people to be complaining about that body type, but you're not taking into consideration where this storyline is taking place, the era that this story is being told in. Yeah, you know, so. It yet again doesn't bother me. You've got Montoya that's got a figure. You've got Harley Quinn that's got a figure. You've got
her shoulders though.
When she puts on a jacket.
She said I ain't to be fucked with.
I'm just telling you, when she
walked in there like, what do we got, Chief? I was like, hell yeah.
Her shoulders entered the room before her.
Excuse me.
Like, all she's got to do is just she walks by Bullock and he's like, my eye. It's just like, fuck, dude. No, but seriously, though, it's like.
I like that. Bullock is the only one that looks exactly.
Bullock is the only male that's overweight, yeah.
Yep, he looks exactly the same as 19.
Yeah.
Animated series. Yep.
Yeah, it's like every time she puts on her trench coat and the hat, I'm like, ooh, that trench coat gave her an extra 2 inches on her shoulders. Atta girl.
That's all you got shot. It was the shoulders. We're good.
And shoulders indeed.
Why couldn't you get out of the house fast enough? My shoulders. It just stopped me in the doorway. I just couldn't.
Oh my God. It was so hilarious. Aerodynamic show.
He has to drive with the window down.
You ain't gonna catch her. Oh, that's great. So to all you haters of these women and their body types, grow up. Grow the fuck
Get the fuck out of here and grow up. Go to therapy.
Yeah, you in love with it. You want Montoya to throw you over the shoulders and you let's go home.
Like sometimes it's a
okay.
Instead of turning it off, they want to watch it to get ammo to talk shit about.
Of course, but see, that's the thing.
Content or something.
And that's the thing. That's the first thing that Ash and I had talked about when we started this show. It's like people are going to be watching, but they're still giving us the fucking watch.
We still get the views.
We still get the views. We still get the comments. We still, regardless if it's fucking hate or not, you're still giving us the attention that we're looking for. That we've been starved as a child is the attention.
I need them.
Somebody once told me, y'all tears go to their bank accounts.
That's it.
Straight up and down.
But ours are still zeros.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Oh, man.
And that's that, folks. That's how you do it on a Saturday afternoon.
On a Saturday afternoon, we were chilling in the park.
We were chilling in the park.
Just waiting for the sun to go down.
It's got his monologue ready.
I'm sorry. I can't sing very well. I wasn't going to attempt to sing that song.
Cute. All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Remember, we will be on Saturdays at 2:30 from now on. And Comix, we are everywhere.
Internet.
Good night, everybody. There Mosby goes, milking people.
There I am. I've got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
That's going on a shirt. That's going on a fucking shirt.